my goodness, you guys, Thomas has done it again. I have something so fun to show you guys. It is so exciting. I know I say that every single time, but it truly is so exciting. Let's head to the garden. My name is Taquisha, and this is our freedom song. It is the end of August. Our fall garden is being prepped, and our summer garden is on its way out the door, except for the flowers. So this video is all about what we are doing with our flower harvest. I want to show you what it is that I am planning to do with our flower harvest. I should have definitely started cutting our flowers sooner. It is the end of the season. There is not much left in the garden. We are preparing for our fall garden, and it hit me. Why am I waiting to preserve our flowers? Like, what am I thinking? It's so crazy because I actually purchase real dried flowers to make jewelry. And so, how is this so far from my mind that I had not considered to do it ourselves? Like, we have everything we would need to do it ourselves. The girls and I recently made some earrings that are so cute, and we're still working on them. And we used dry flowers that I ordered off of Amazon. I'm so excited that now I will not have to do that. Now we can do it ourselves because look what my husband made me. It is a flower press. Oh my goodness. I am so excited about this. I cannot even express it fully. It seems like with all this that I can express it fully, but I cannot. So if you have not heard of a flower press, it is so cool. You take fresh flowers and you pretty much condense it all together and let it dry. And then you can use your dried flowers for whatever it is that you want, whether it's a craft, whether you like to make jewelry. Like, there are so many things that you can do with dried flowers. If they're organic and they're edible, you can use them on your food, like to make things beautiful. And it's just so much that you can do that's just so cool with dried flowers. And so I went to my husband yesterday and said, "Oh my goodness, I need a flower press. Can you do that for me?" And he said, "Absolutely." And he got right on it. And so we designed this flower press, and I absolutely love it. It is so beautiful and I love it. And the cool thing about this is that he was able to do this with a laser that was actually sent to us. And so this was the perfect project to show you guys how cool this laser really is. Thomas has been in there working on all sorts of really cool stuff. And he also made a really cool lantern. Wait, let me show you. That we are going to put out inside of the greenhouse. And so, isn't that beautiful? Y'all, look at this lantern. So we can put a light in there. I just love the design. It's so intricate and beautiful. Isn't that awesome? So the wood that we used to make this press was actually salvage cabinet doors, which is really cool, which is why you see the 2 marks right there. Being able to repurpose these cabinet doors just makes it that much better. What I purchased for this project: 4 machine screws, 4 washers, as well as 4 of the wing nuts. So this project ended up costing less than $5. I'm going to be using these cardboard boxes as well as printer paper for the inside of our press. I am going to cut this cardboard down to the size that I need it, as well as fold some paper down to the size that I need it to be in order to fit inside of our press. I do hope that you enjoy this process as much as I did. Oh my goodness. How fun was that? That was so simple. I loved that whole experience. It was so relaxing. This is definitely my thing. I enjoy that so much that I already need another one of these. I'm gonna need to let my husband know. I can see how somebody could just get so lost in putting flowers on those boards and preserving them because it's just so relaxing. It's such a relaxing thing. I really, really, really enjoy that. And I already want to do it again. And there's plenty more flowers as well as greenery outside that can be preserved and used to dry and to use for things for this upcoming fall. Now is the perfect time to preserve it. So, although I do wish that I had done it sooner, it is better late than never. And what we are able to preserve right now, we will be able to use in the fall for all types of fun crafts. And so I'm just so ecstatic about it, as you can tell. If you have ever done anything like this, definitely let me know, like pros, cons. I know there's an actual thing called blot paper. Have you noticed a difference from using blot paper versus just using printer paper like I did? What are your tips? What are your tips and tricks to getting the perfect pressed flowers? Definitely let your girl know down in those comments. Before you go, definitely check out the video at the end. It is a blooper that you do not want to miss.
Hey, what's up, folks? This is Thomas with our Freedom Song, and today we're going to be talking a little bit about this laser that I got to play around with. It's the Algo Laser Alpha. It's a 20-watt diode laser, and those are like some of the most popular lasers on the market, diode lasers for DIYers, and that's what we do. What I liked about this deal was that the assembly was super easy. The manual was clear. The instructions were like crystal clear. And even if the manual seemed to be complicated for anybody, they got an online video showing you how to put it together. You go step by step through this thing. And so that was really beneficial. Another thing I like about it is the size of it, because the standard size in the market is like 400 millimeters. And this is what this laser has, so it gives you a big footprint. It's about 15 and a half inches by 15 and a half inches. So it gives you a nice working area for large projects if you want to, do some engraving or cutting. The other thing I liked about it was the frame. When I'm talking about the frame, I just mean like how it's made. It's solid. It's made out of metal, might be aluminum or something like that, but I mean it's real sturdy. So it means it's going to last a while. It's not some flimsy piece of equipment. The other thing that I like about it is that the laser assembly itself, like where the laser comes out, it's made out of metal, and it comes with like this magnetic shield at the bottom, to kind of protect you from the beam that's coming out that thing. Another thing that with Algo Laser, what they did, I mean, they give you the whole package. Pretty much with this laser, it came with the air assist, and with a lot of different laser engravers, you got to buy that separately, and that can take that price way up. But theirs come with it, and what the air assist does, that allows you not to like burn and have a lot of like burn marks in your wood. It gives you a cleaner cut, cleaner engraving. So that was definitely a benefit that it came with that. The other thing that comes with is safety glasses, because you do want to protect your eyes. You only get one set of those. And so y'all know I'm kind of big on safety. So I'm really glad that they included that with it. They also give you some test materials, like different thicknesses of plywood. They give you some acrylics, some metal, just so you can play around and, get a feel of how to work the laser engraving and what it actually does. Like I said before, safety is my big thing. And so this Algo Laser Alpha, which is like their first flagship laser, it comes with a lot of features that will keep you from hurting yourself or somebody else around you. One of the features I like is that it has a flame detection shutdown. Like if a flame comes up inside that laser head, the machine will automatically cut off. Um, it has a tilt. I think they call it gyroscope, something like that, where if this thing gets knocked to the side or tilted in a certain way, it's going to cut off. Um, there's an on and off key that's that you need to use to engage it, turn it on or off, or to be able to actually, fire this thing up. There's a key that you have to have in there before that can fire up. So you can get, you won't get any unauthorized users coming in trying to mess with the laser engraver. And our kids do pretty good. We got 4 kids. They don't necessarily venture off and mess with things that they're not supposed to, but some, people who have kids, they might, not have those guidelines and boundaries. And so it's good that this thing has a key where you can turn it on or off. And if that key's not in it, it won't turn on or anything like that. It also has an emergency stop button right on the front. So all of this stuff is right together. You got the key, your power button, and the emergency stop. So if anything goes strange, you can automatically push that button and this machine is going to shut off. One thing that I really, really like about this Algo laser is the fact that it's a 20-watt diode laser. And 20 watt is important because a lot of companies boast about the 20 watts when they're really not talking about the laser output, like the strength of the laser. They're talking about how much power it takes for the laser to work. So it's a little misleading, but this thing really puts out 20 watts of power. So it cuts fast, it engraves pretty fast, it does really good. And I really like that about it. And this being our first go with the laser engraver, this has been a real good experience. The performance of it, I mean, it engraves like a champ. You got to play around with the settings, but if you get them settings right, you can engrave and cut with one pass. And so that's going to cut your time down a whole bunch. So this being our first experience with a laser engraver, we are totally on board. This has been a fun project. It makes some of the stuff we build, we can easily personalize it. And, it's just going to give it that nice touch. And so I'm really excited about this thing. It did an excellent job on our flower press. It did excellent. And so I did this one with one pass on the text, and I had to do 2 passes on the flower because I figured I want that flower just a little bit dark, kind of to match the text. But again, the laser is awesome. It's the Algo Laser Alpha, and I think you can get it online from algolaser.com. And so those are my 2 bits about it. And so, y'all can check it out if you want to. Y'all have a good one. Peace.
Thank you guys so much for joining me today, and I will see you guys next time.
Y'all, we got to be so diligent out here because anything is liable to pop up at any time. Tell me why there was a snake cuddled up with our door.
Oh my goodness, there was a snake.